Innately, I am a creator. So I have to like take a blank slate and just see what I can make. So how do I be an artist and make money at the same time? And so my daughter, who was 9 at the time, was like, well, mom, if you sold food, you'd probably sell something every day. And I was like, in the crazy market crash of 2008, I lost my company, lost my house. So my daughter and I were basically homeless. Being in a state of homelessness for me was so jarring. It's like you go through like this whole level of emotions, and I didn't really know where to go from there. That's where the grilled cheese came in because it's something that me and my daughter used to do together. That was one way that I could get her to try things that she says she didn't like. I would hide them in a grilled cheese, using grilled cheese as basically like a blank canvas. And so, we rented a little food trailer, put some recipes together, took them out to the farmer's market, and literally the rest is history. I chose the name Emojis Grilled Cheese. A lot of people ask us about that because I personally see grilled cheese as an emotional thing. And then as I listen to customers, it's always some story about what their mom used to do when they were sick or their favorite Saturday morning. And we have seen the full gamut of all the emotions come through line. Working in a food truck world is mentally, physically, and emotionally challenging. I mean, it's 100 degrees in Austin, Texas. It can be 120 degrees inside of a food truck at any given moment. So I need something more than money to get me out of bed every day. Knowing what it takes to leave homelessness, to get off of public assistance, knowing what that process looks like, I wanted to find folks that were in that situation that I could also help them transition out of that situation. We make a concerted effort to work with homeless teens in the area, youth that are aging out of the foster care system, or youth that have been recently released from juvenile detention. We teach them job skills and life skills training through our food trucks. That gives them like a real world experience, and they also have something that now they can add to their resume. Those types of relationships kind of rejuvenate me, where I've been depleted, with all the extra heaviness of owning a food business. But then I can look at the kids, and just the fact that I'm having an impact brings me back to this is why I get up every day, to give back to our community as well as the next generation. I had a lady that came by our truck one day, and she said, yeah, my son used to really love to experiment with grilled cheese, and today is his birthday. He passed away 2 years ago. And so we really wanted to spend the day with you guys because the way you do grilled cheese reminds me of the way that he used to do grilled cheese. I was so touched by that. I was like, wow, you never think about the little things that you do with your life, how it affects other people. You leave a lasting impression on this world, whether you want to or not, So why not be a positive force? Why not be the person that gave to somebody for no reason? So I always err on the side of helping others.